All-time centers based on each category. All right, let's dive on in. First, we're looking at overall. They got Hakeem Olajuwon. I'm going to agree with this because when you look at offensive and defensive balance, Hakeem brings both to the table very nicely. One of the deepest, if not the deepest bag that any center has had in the history of the game, and one of, if not the best defensive center that we've ever seen. Next, scoring, they have Kareem. Really hard to disagree with this considering he's got the most points of any center ever. If you were to pick Wilt here because of his scoring points per game, I wouldn't disagree with it, but I love the Kareem choice. Next, we got Wilt as the rebounding category leader. I'm totally okay with this. Wilt almost averaged 23 rebounds a game for his career. I don't think that will ever be touched. Next is playmaking, and we got Jokic. Totally agree with this 100%. His court vision from the center position is unmatched by anyone in NBA history. Next is defense, and this is the only one where I have a disagreement. I think that there's a strong case for Bill Russell right here. The defense relative to his era that he was bringing was more dominant and more effective than Hakeem's defense relative to his era. But that being said, I think that Hakeem is just a 90s version of Bill Russell. So I think that you don't get Hakeem without Bill's defense, if that makes sense. Next, we have the best shooting center of all time, and it's Karl-Anthony Towns. I am slowly starting to agree with this. I mean, if it was best shooting big man, it would obviously be Dirk, but if it's center specific, then yeah, Karl-Anthony Towns. He's almost shooting 40% from beyond the arc for his career, and we're going into year 9. That's pretty impressive. Next, we got finishing. We got Shaquille O'Neal. Totally agree with this 100%. Shaq on the block is the most dominant move in NBA history. You needed to foul him in order to stop him, and you needed 2 or 3 guys on your bench just to deal with all of the fouls you would have to accumulate over the course of the game. Just unreal. Next, in the efficiency category, we're going with Jokic. I totally agree 100%. When you look at from shooting beyond the arc, mid-range, finishing around the rim, and just being efficient with the basketball and distribution, I think that he is by far the most efficient center we've ever seen. True shooting, passing, everything. Handles, we're going with Embiid. I can't think of too many centers with great handles, so I guess Embiid works. I'm not going to disagree with it. Athleticism, they put Wilt. I agree with that 100%. There's so many stories of Wilt bench pressing like 500 pounds or like jumping over a group of people. It's just the lore around his athleticism is so unreal. Leadership, Bill Russell, absolutely. Winning 11 championships, sometimes as a player, sometimes as a player coach. And lastly, clutch, Shaquille O'Neal. I agree. I don't think you three-peat as the best player without being clutch.